Apologies. Hopefully everyone can hear me now. I think my microphone might have cut out there for a second. So now we're back. No balls, one strike. Here's the pitch to Alec Boucher. That one hit up the middle. That's going to get past the shortstop, Reed Lunny, and into center field. The Stars have their first base runner of the evening as Alec Boucher reaches with the 2-out single.
Mitch Hudbagner.
So 2 outs, the runner on first is Alec Boucher. That's going to bring to the plate the catcher for this evening's game, Mitch Hudbagner. First pitch from Earl. Little cutter that misses outside for ball 1. Earl going to check over on the runner at first. They are back safely. That ball hit on the ground to second base. Troy McLaughlin there to make the play in time, gets the ball on to first, and that's all for the Stars here in the top half of the first inning. No runs on one hit, no errors. Stars leave one runner on base. The score after 1/2 inning of play here from Bert Lacasse Park is the Windsor Stars no score, with the Newmarket Hawks coming to bat. We'll take a short break here at Bert Lacasse Park. We'll be right back here in a few minutes to continue day 2 action of the 2025 Ontario Men's AAA National Qualifying Tournament as left-hander Noah Richardson takes the mound for the Stars. We'll be right back.
Leading off the bottom of the first for the Newmarket Hawks, the left fielder, number 11, Bryn Sanford.
All right, welcome back to the bottom half of the first inning here. Left-hander Noah Richardson takes the mound for the Windsor Stars this evening. Left fielder Bryn Sanford going to lead things off for the Newmarket Hawks. He squares the bunt. That one foul off the catcher, Mitch Hudbagner. So you're going to go for a walk, give him a second to get himself together. So 1 strike to count here on Bryn Sanford. And if you're joining in on the stream tonight, thank you for spending a part of your Saturday evening with us here. That ball hit hard down the left field line, but it's going to tail foul and out of play into the Newmarket bullpen. So the count now 0-2. I'm sure it's known by now, but if you're looking for our stream, we've obviously switched platforms over to YouTube for this year. So that slider misses high from Noah Richardson. All you have to do is jump onto YouTube, search up CABC Baseball. You'll be able to find us on there. That pitch, pretty handy to the inside corner, but misses for a ball. So the count now 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch from Richardson. Fastball. It's going to be fouled back and out of play. Good battle here by Sanford with left-hander Noah Richardson. Here's the 2-2 pitch. Slider that misses up in the zone for ball 3. Count full here. 3 balls, 2 strikes. Good job by Bryn Sanford here to see some pitches. Here's the full count offering. Swung on and missed. And Bryn Sanford down on strikes for the first out here in the bottom of the first inning.
Second baseman number 15, Troy McLaughlin.
So 1 out here for the Newmarket Hawks in the bottom of the first inning. That's going to bring up the second baseman, Troy McLaughlin. First pitch from Richardson. Fastball that just misses the outside corner for ball 1. Jesse, unfortunately, that game is not going to be streamed, but I will be following it on Game Changer. So throughout the course of this stream, I am going to give some updates for sure. So, or you can get the Game Changer app and you can follow that game on there as well. That pitch in there for a strike. So 1 ball, 1 strike to count. Here's the pitch from Richardson. That one misses down in the zone for ball 2. Two 1 pitch. That ball hit hard on the ground to third base. Throw across the diamond by Alec Boucher. Troy McLaughlin down for the second out of the inning on the 5-3 putout.
41, Ethan Murdy.
So 2 outs. That's going to bring up the designated hitter for tonight's game, Ethan Murdy. That pitch misses up and in for ball 1. Another slider there from Richardson. So that one swung on and missed, though, for strike 1. You wouldn't tell that it's been a long day of baseball here for these two teams. There's a lot of energy in the park here right now as that slider misses up and in for ball 2. That ball's going to get hit down the left field line, but it's going to tail out of play and foul. So we do have eyes on 2 of the other games that are going on. Unfortunately, I haven't seen anything pop up from the Ajax and Tecumseh game. So hopefully somehow I will be able to get updates from that as Murdy hits that one hard to center field. Jeremy Orton able to go back. He makes the catch just in front of the warning track in center field. And the Hawks are down in order here in the bottom half of the first inning.
Warning mark at the bottom of the first.
So in the bottom half of the first inning, no runs, no hits, no errors. Newmarket leaves no runners on base. 1 inning of play in the books here from Bert Lacasse Park. The score remains 0-0 between the Newmarket Hawks and the Windsor Stars. As I was mentioning before, we do have eyes on the other 2 games that are happening right now. the one at Soulier between the Waterloo Tigers as well as the Ilderton Riverhawks. We'll give updates for that one throughout the night. We also have eyes on the one at the stadium between the Sarnia Brigade and the Etobicoke Rangers, which we will also give updates on. If I do manage to find a way to get updates for the Tecumseh game, I will pass them along while I'm on the air, but right now I'm not seeing either team on Game Changer. So right now it's going to be tough to get updates from that one. So we'll do our best to keep everyone updated. So if you want to stay tuned into this one, or you can go download the Game Changer app and you can follow those teams that are playing in those games.
Stars, the designated hitter, number 16, Carter Ray.
That ball hit off the hands into center field. That's going to drop in front of center fielder Darcy Moore. Sorry, I'm doing a bad job with the scoreboard here so far, but we do have a runner on first now.
First baseman, number 14, Colin Robinson.
So runner on first here for the Stars. That's going to bring up the first baseman, Colin Robinson. As he takes a pitch for ball one. Good slider there from Lucas Earl. Finds the outside corner for strike one. So the count now 1-1. A check over on the runner at first as Carter Ray gets back in time. That pitch taken for a ball as well. So the count now 2 balls and 1 strike here on the first baseman, Colin Robinson. Looks like we have a balk being called here. So runner is going to advance to second. So runner advances to second on the balk. So the count remains 2-1. There's no pitch on that play. Here's the 2-1 pitch. That one popped up on the infield. Second baseman Troy McLaughlin going to camp under that. He'll make the catch. And Colin Robinson is the first out of the inning.
Shortstop number 17, Josh Anderson.
So 1 out, runner on second. That's going to bring up the shortstop, Josh Anderson. So 1 ball here on the first pitch. That ball going to be fouled out of play down the right side of the park. So the count now 1-1. That changeup misses up and away for ball 2. Two balls, 1 strike, the count, 1 out. The runner on second is Carter Ray. Reached on a single to short center field. He takes off for third. That ball going to be fouled out of play out the right side. So Ray will make his way back to second. So the count, 2-2. Here's the pitch from Earl. A slider just misses the outside corner for ball 3. Pretty handy looking pitch there, but looked like it just missed. Earl gets his sign from Connor Patterson. Here's the pitch. That one hit towards center field. Darcy Moore making his way over. He's going to make the catch. No tag at second base. So there are 2 outs now.
Left fielder number 11, Stephen Adam.
So there's 2 outs now as the left fielder, Stephen Adam, going to step in here for his first at bat of the evening. Swing there from Adam comes up empty for strike 1. And if you're joining in on our stream tonight, thank you so much for spending a part of your Saturday evening with us here on the Civic Weekend. Pitch going to miss inside for a ball. Really appreciate all the comments, text messages, and stuff that are showing up here throughout the course of the weekend. So we're glad that there's people that are enjoying seeing the stream. Earl comes set. Here's the 1-1 pitch. That one going to miss down and away for ball 2. So the count now, 2 balls, 1 strike. Here's the pitch. Swung on and missed again by Adam for strike 2. Here's the 2-2 pitch. Little slider hit on the ground to second base. Troy McLaughlin comes in, takes it on a hop on to first. Able to get Stephen Adam by a step. And that's all for the Windsor Stars here in the top half of the second inning. No runs on 1 hit. There were no errors, and there was 1 runner left on base. Score after 1.5 innings of play here at Bert Lacasse Park. It remains scoreless between the Windsor Stars and the Newmarket Hawks. We're going to take a short break, and we'll be right back after a short pause.
There were no
All right, we're back for the bottom of the second inning here with the leadoff man, Darcy Moore, reaching on a single. That's going to bring up the shortstop, Reed Lunny, as he takes a good hack at that pitch, but fouls it way off out to left. And foul. Sharon, unfortunately, I'm only one person, so I'm here at Lacasse tonight. Unfortunately, Tecumseh and Ajax, neither one of them have access to Game Changer. So I'm unfortunately not getting updates from that game right now unless I find someone here that's going to be able to give them to me. The other two games I am following along with this one, but I'm sorry, unless someone out there starts sending me texts or I find someone here that can send me messages, unfortunately I'm not going to be able to get any updates there. So that ball chopped foul down the left field line, so the count now is 0-2. That ball squirts away from the catcher, Hudbanger, just enough for Darcy Moore to be able to advance to second base. So the count now, 1-2. Darcy Moore now stands at second base with nobody out. Here's the pitch from Richardson. That fastball taken up for a ball. Count now 2-2. Need a productive at bat here. Try and move more around the bases. Here's the 2-2 pitch. Slider. That one catches the inside corner for a called strike 3. Reed Lunny down on strikes for the first out here in the bottom of the second inning.
Fielder number 2, Lenny Wood.
So Lenny Wood going to step in now for his first at bat of the evening, playing right field tonight for the Hawks. Richardson gets his sign and comes set. Here's the pitch. Slider swung on and missed for strike 1. So the count 0-1. Here's the pitch. That fastball chopped just foul over by the Newmarket dugout. So count now 0-2 as Richardson trying to work around a leadoff single here. So back in the box here, we're ready to go. 0-2 count. Here's the pitch. That slider just misses inside for a ball. One-two pitch coming from Richardson. That slider up in the zone for ball 2. Here's the 2-2 delivery. That fastball gets away from Hudbanger, back to the backstop, but took a pretty generous hop off the padding there, but Hudbanger unable to come up with it. So Darcy Moore going to advance to third base. Counts now full, 3-2. Here's the pitch from Richardson. Fastball. That's going to be fouled back and out of play. Another full count offering from Richardson. That one is a called strike 3. Lenny Wood down on strikes looking for the second out of the inning.
First baseman number 22, Cooper Tompkinson.
And there's a number of messages coming into the stream. We are going to do some updates here from those other 2 games that I am following just after this half inning of play. First pitch chopped up the middle. Shortstop ranges over to make the play. Anderson on to first. And Cooper Tompkinson retired at first on the 6-3 putout. And the Stars able to strand the runner at third base with no damage done.
For Newmarket in the bottom of the second, no runs on 1 hit. There were no errors and 1 runner left.
So for the Newmarket, bottom half of the second inning, no runs on 1 hit. There was no errors and 1 runner left on base. The score after 2 complete innings of play here from Bert Lacasse Park, it remains scoreless between the Newmarket Hawks and the Windsor Stars. A couple of updates from the other 2 games that we are following. In the top of the 3rd inning, the Sarnia Brigade lead the Etobicoke Rangers in the undefeated game by a score of 1-0. Meanwhile, in the game happening over at Soulier Field, they are in the bottom of the second, and the Riverhawks of Ilderton and the Waterloo Tigers tied 0-0 as they play there. So we'll keep an eye on both of those games for you as we continue throughout the evening. For now, we're going to take a short break. We'll be right back with the top of the 3rd inning just after a short pause. So we're back to action here in the top of the 3rd inning as center fielder Jeremy Orton attempts a bunt. Comes up empty on that attempt as a called strike. Earl set at the belt. Here's the pitch. Another curveball that drops in below the strike zone for ball 1. Again, for both of those updates that we just gave you, you can follow both of those games on Game Changers. That ball hit off the end of the bat to left field. Long run for the left fielder. And that's going to go off the heel of the glove of Bryn Sanford. Good hustle by Jeremy Orton there as he got out of the box hot. And he comes into second base. That one should be ruled a hit. Absolutely.
Right fielder number 10, Noah Renault.
So a double there for Jeremy Orton to lead things off here in the top of the 3rd inning. And we're back to the top of the order now with right fielder Noah Renault now at the dish. First pitch from Lucas Earl. The curveball hit down the right field line. That is going to tail just foul. So the count 0-1 here on Renault. 0 for 1 so far this evening, flying out to left field. Here's the 1-1 pitch, hit on the ground at third base. Good play there as Paul Wilson looks back the runner, makes the throw across the diamond. And Noah Renault is down for the first out of the inning.
Number 19, Lucas DeLuca.
So both teams with some chances here early, getting runners into scoring position, but so far, nothing across the plate as we are scoreless here in the top half of the third inning. First pitch as the runner takes off for third. Here's the throw from Patterson. Not in time. Good throw there from Connor Patterson, but it gets there just late. So Orton steals third. The first pitch to second baseman Lucas DeLuca is called the ball. Earl comes set at the belt. Here's the pitch. That curveball in the dirt. Right by the feet of Connor Patterson as that one spun up and stayed right there. So 2-0 the count here on DeLuca. Here's the pitch. So that fastball finds the zone for strike one. 2-1 pitch. That one belted towards right center field. That is going to be caught by Darcy Moore. Orton tags and comes across the plate. And the sac fly from Lucas DeLuca gives the Stars an early 1-0 lead here in Tecumseh.
Third baseman number 13, Alex Boucher.
That pitch misses for a ball to Windsor third baseman Alec Boucher. Another little curveball that drops in for strike one. Boucher, a name you've probably heard before this summer as he was named the top hitter at the Gold Bat tournament in Sarnia. 1-1 pitch. That ball popped up towards left field. Shortstop Reed Lunny going to make his way out. He'll make the catch. That's all for the Stars here in the top half of the third inning, but not before they break the deadlock here. They get one run on one hit. There are no Hawks errors. And there was no runners left on base. Score after 2.5 innings of play here at Bert Lacasse Park. The Windsor Stars grab an early 1-0 lead over the Newmarket Hawks. We're going to take a quick break here at the park, and we'll be right back with action from the bottom half of the third inning as we continue with day 2 action from the 2025 Ontario Men's AAA National Qualifying Tournament with action brought to you by CABC Baseball. We'll be right back.
Leading off the bottom of the third for the Newmarket Hawks, The third baseman, number 3, Paul Wilson.
So Paul Wilson to lead things off here in the bottom of the third inning for the Newmarket Hawks. After this half inning, we'll get to a couple of more updates from our other 2 games that we're following from the CABC out-of-town scoreboard. As Noah Richardson delivers that fastball in the inside corner for strike 1. 8-9-1 due up for the Hawks here. So that pitch misses upstairs for a ball. Catcher Connor Patterson waits on deck. After that, we're back to the top of the order with left fielder Bryn Sanford. 1-1 pitch from Richardson. Fastball back up the middle. He's going to make the play. Flip on to Robinson at first. Paul Wilson down for the first out here in the bottom of the third inning.
Connor Patterson.
So 1 out, catcher Connor Patterson going to dig in for his first at bat of the evening as he laces that ball to left center field. That's going to get down in front of Jeremy Orton. That's a 1 out single there for Connor Patterson.
Left fielder, number 11, Bryn Sanford.
So runner on first now with 1 out. Back to the top of the order with left fielder Bryn Sanford at the plate. He takes that slider inside for ball 1. That pitch misses down in the zone for ball 2. So 2-0 the count here on Bryn Sanford. Here's the pitch from Richardson. That fastball splits the plate for strike 1. One of our busiest streams of the night. Good to see the numbers climbing. 2-1 pitch. Another good fastball there from Richardson. That one finds the outside corner for strike 2. Must be a busy stream because Mark West is on here. Everyone knows it now. That ball hit on the ground to second base. DeLuca flips on to short, on to first. Not in time, though, as Sanford able to beat the throw to first. So Patterson retired at second, but Bryn Sanford reaches on the fielder's choice.
Second baseman number 15, Troy McLaughlin.
So 2 outs now here in the bottom of the third inning. Second baseman Troy McLaughlin digs in. First pitch he sees is a fastball up and in for ball 1. Again, we will have some updates for you here at the end of this half inning, so stay tuned for that. 1-0 pitch from Richardson. That fastball finds the top of the zone for strike 1. So the count even at 1-1. Bryn Sanford, the runner at first, takes his lead. That slider hit on the ground towards first. Good play there from Colin Robinson as he flips to Noah Richardson. He's going to get to the bag in time. That's all for the Hawks here in the home half of the third inning. Love you, Westy. Thanks, buddy. So for the Hawks in the home half of the third inning, no runs, 1 hit, no errors, and they leave 1 runner on base.
1 hit. There were no errors and 1 runner left.
So we head to the top of the fourth inning here at Bert Lacasse Park. The score remains the Windsor Stars 1 and the Newmarket Hawks no score. Off to the out-of-town scoreboard as we check for some updates here. In the bottom of the third inning over at the big stadium at Micmac, the Sarnia Brigade continue to lead that game there by a score of 1-0 over the Etobicoke Rangers. Meanwhile, just across the road at Soulier Field, they are now into the bottom of the third inning, and it's the Waterloo Tigers with a 1-0 lead there over the Ilderton Riverhawks in a win and advance game. So we'll keep an eye on those two games for you. I apologize to Tecumseh Thunder fans. I have not heard any updates from out there yet. We will keep an eye on everything I possibly can to try and get an update, but for now, unfortunately, I'm sorry we don't have any. Nope, there we go. So it just dropped into the chat. 4-0 Thunder right now in that game out at Woodsley Park.
Mitch Hudwagner.
Thank you, Scratch. So off we go to the top of the fourth inning here as Mitch Hudwagner takes a big swing at that play. A diving play there at second base by Troy McLaughlin. On to first. Unable to squeeze the ball at first is Cooper Tompkinson. But what a play by Troy McLaughlin up the middle as he goes flat out.
16,
keep that ball in the infield and almost makes the play on Hudwagner there. So the Stars get their leadoff runner aboard. That will bring up the designated hitter for this evening's game, Carter Ray. First pitch to Ray. Swung on. That's going to be fouled off to the right side. Oh, 1 here, and Lucas Earl going to have a peek over at Hudwagner at first. He's back safely. A 1 pitch hit hard to third base. That's going to get past Paul Wilson and down the line. Hudwagner makes his way around third. Here's the throw in from the outfield. Both runners are going to be safe. That ball was an absolute missile off the bat of Carter Ray as gets down the right field line for a double. So the Stars in business here in the top half of the fourth inning as they have runners at second and third with nobody out.
First baseman number 14, Colin Robinson.
So we'll see what the Hawks are going to do with their infield here right now. It just looks like they're going to stay at regular depth. First baseman Colin Robinson steps in. Popped out to second base in his first at bat. Here's the pitch from Earl. A little cutter there on the outside corner for strike one. So 0-1 the count. Earl has his sign and comes set. Here's the pitch. Change up, popped up towards center field. Darcy Moore lines that one up. So he makes the catch. Throw's going to come into third base, right on line, but both runners are going to be safe. Umpire says that the runner tagged in time. So that is a sac fly for Colin Robinson. And the Windsor Stars are now out to a 2-0 lead.
Shortstop number 17, Josh Anderson.
So Carter Ray did advance to third on that play as well as that ball popped up towards right field. Lenny Wood lines that one up. He makes the catch. Here's the throw in from the outfield. Oh, throw was right on line. Connor Patterson unable to squeeze that ball at the plate. And Carter Ray comes across as well on the sac fly from Josh Anderson. And the Stars increase their lead here to 3-0.
Left fielder number 11, Stephen Adams.
So a couple of good hits there to lead off the inning for the Stars, and then some good situational hitting there as the Stars able to get 2 runners across, both with sac flies. So 3-0 Windsor here in the top of the 4th. First pitch to Stephen Adams, swung on and missed for a strike. Second pitch hit on the ground, a little bit of a hop there to Cooper Tompkinson, sorry. But he's able to step on the base. The Hawks make their way off here, as that's all for the Windsor Stars in the top half of the 3rd inning.
For Windsor in the top of the 4th, 2 runs on 2 hits. There were no errors and no runners left.
So in the top half of the 4th inning for the Windsor Stars, 2 runs, 2 hits, no Newmarket errors, and there were no runners left on base. The score after 3.5 innings of play, it is the Windsor Stars 3 and the Newmarket Hawks no score. We're going to take a brief pause. We'll be right back for the bottom half of the 4th inning just after a short break as we continue with day 2 action of the 2025 Ontario Men's AAA National Qualifying Tournament, brought to you by CABC Baseball. We'll be right back.
Newmarket Hawks, designated hitter number 41, Ethan Murdy.
So we're off to the bottom of the 4th inning here with 3, 4, 5 due up for the Newmarket Hawks. The DH, Ethan Murdy, to lead things off against Noah Richardson. That slider drops in for strike 1. Center fielder Darcy Moore is due up 2nd. The shortstop Reed Lunny due up 3rd. Another good slider there from Richardson as Murdy swings through that one for a strike. So the count now 0-2. 0-2 pitch. Slider inside. That's going to miss for a ball. Again, as we've done before, after this half inning, we'll have some updates for you. That ball hit on a line towards second base. Nice sliding play there by Lucas DeLuca. He throws on to first. So Murdy down for the first out on a 4-3 putout. So center fielder Darcy Moore going to step in now. 1-for-1 with Darcy. Had a single back in the 2nd inning. That pitch misses inside for a ball. So 1 ball and no strikes to count. That fastball misses outside for ball 2. 2-0 pitch. Hit hard on the ground. That's inside the bag and fair down the left field line. Darcy Moore makes his way around first. He's going to second, but quickly going to put on the brakes and make his way back to first. As the left fielder, Stephen Adam, able to come up with that one very quickly. A good, strong, accurate throw into second base holds Darcy Moore to a single.
Shortstop number 17, Reed Lunny.
So 1 out, the runner reaches first base here. Shortstop Reed Lunny going to step in. 0 for 1 tonight with a strikeout. First pitch from lefty Noah Richardson misses down for a ball. One ball, no strikes to count. Here's the pitch from Richardson. Good fastball, but that one's fouled back and out of play for strike one. Runner on the move. That ball hit to center field. Jeremy Orton going to make the catch. What a throw from Jeremy Orton in the outfield as he catches Darcy Moore. Kind of sauntering back into first base, and that is an 8-3 double play. Good play there by Jeremy Orton as he completes the double play from the outfield. So for the Hawks, in the bottom half of the fourth, no runs, 1 hit, no errors, and no one left on base.
No runs on 1 hit. There were no errors and no runners left.
So the score here from Bert Lacasse Park after 4 complete innings of play. It is the Windsor Stars 3, the Newmarket Hawks no score. We will check for some updates here. The first one that I just did receive, thank you to Jamie Kell for shooting me a quick text while they're on the field. But top of the 4th inning there, it is the Tecumseh Thunder leading the Ajax Spartans by a score of 4-1. So I told Jamie to keep sending updates as he gets them. Looking at our other 2 games that are happening across town. At the big stadium at Micmac, the Sarnia Brigade have opened up a bit of a lead over the Etobicoke Rangers as they now lead that game by a score of 4-1 over the Etobicoke Rangers. And looking just across the road at
Leading off the top of
Soulier Field,
the Stars, center field.
They're in the bottom of the 4th inning there.
Jeremy Orton.
And it is the Waterloo Tigers who currently lead that game still over the Ilderton River Hawks by a score of 1-0. So we'll keep an eye on all the out-of-town scores. Keep passing them along to the folks that are here on the stream as Jeremy Orton leads things off for the Stars here in the top of the 5th inning. He takes a big cut at that pitch. And lays down a bunt to third base. He's going to beat that play to first. So, after the big swing, Orton lays down a bunt. He's able to beat out the play to first. So, the leadoff man aboard here again
10,
for the Stars.
Renault.
Back to the top of the order is right fielder Noah Renault going to step in now. So 0-1 the count here on Renault. Again, stream numbers still climbing, which is great to see. Hopefully you're all enjoying this Great baseball game we're bringing you here at Bert Lacasse Park between the Newmarket Hawks and the Windsor Stars. Earl with a check over at first base on Orton. He's back safely. Earl set at the belt. Here's the 1-0 pitch. Renault squares the bunt. Misses at the plate, but strong throw there by Connor Patterson, but unfortunately not able to get Jeremy Orton at first. So the count now 0-2 on the right fielder Renault. 0 for 2 tonight. Fly out the left, ground out to third. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Little slider that misses down for ball 1. One-two pitch. Runner fakes going. Doesn't go. That ball's going to eat up Paul Wilson. Roll up his arm. And into short left field. So Renault going to reach on the air.
Second baseman, number 19, Lucas DeLuca.
So runners at first and second now with Renault reaching. Let's say on that one. Yep. Eric goes up on the board for the error. So second baseman Lucas DeLuca steps in now as he takes a first pitch strike from lefty Lucas Earl. No balls and 1 strike. 3-0 lead here now for the Windsor Stars, but as we've seen this weekend in quite a few games, as DeLuca gets that bunt down, throw on to first. DeLuca called out at first. So runners now advance 90 feet to second and third. 3-0 lead has not been much here in a few games that we've seen this weekend, especially late in games. So 2 different goals happening here right now as the Newmarket Hawks definitely need to try and find a spark to get back in this game, while the Windsor Stars need to try and keep their foot on the gas pedal here and keep the offense rolling here as that pitch misses down to Alec Boucher for ball 1. So 1 ball and no strikes to count. Big swing there that's tipped into the catcher's glove for strike 1. One pitch coming from Earl. Hit on the ground towards first, but that is going to be foul. That ball hit in the air to deep center field. Looks like it's going to be deep enough to get the run into the plate. So another sac fly for the Stars has pushed another run across. It is now 4-0 Windsor.
Catcher number 25, Mitch Hudvagner.
So catcher Mitch Hudvagner are going to dig in now. 1 for 2 tonight with a single and a run scored. First pitch from Earl. A curveball back to the backstop for strike 1. Owen won the count here on the catcher Hudvagner. That ball hit on a rope inside the line at first. That is a fair ball down into the right field corner. Hudvagner in with the stand-up double. The Stars increase their lead here now to 5-0. RBI double from Mitch Hudvagner.
Designated hitter number 16, Carter Ray.
So the Stars still with a runner in scoring position here. Carter Ray steps in, the DH tonight. First pitch misses down for ball 1. Ray 2 for 2 tonight, a double and a single. The run scored. That pitch misses for a ball as well. 2-1 the count. So a few people asking. We will have some updates at this end of the end of the half inning from the other 2 games that are happening. If you're interested in following those games, you can, like I said before, you can follow those on Game Changer. As that ball popped up on the infield, Troy McLaughlin makes his way back. Right fielder Lenny Wood makes the call. He comes up a little bit lame on the catch, though. So good catch by Lenny Wood, but now you have to wonder and make sure that he's okay here.
Windsor in the top
Very clearly see him hobbling there after the catch.
There was 1 error and 1 runner left.
Hopefully it's nothing too serious and everything's okay. So 2 runs, 2 hits for the Windsor Stars in the top of the 5th. 1 error for the Newmarket Hawks. And there's 1 runner that's left on base. After 4.5 innings of play here at Bert Lacasse Park, it is the Windsor Stars 5 and the Newmarket Hawks no score. As we quickly go to check our out-of-town scoreboard. No update from Tecumseh, but I'll try and track one down if I can. Top of the 5th inning at Soulier Field. It is the Waterloo Tigers 1 and the Ilderton Riverhawks no score. And over at the big stadium, we've had a big turn of events as the Etobicoke Rangers have a big 4th inning. And they now currently lead that game 5-4 over the Sarnia Brigade in the undefeated game. So lots of action happening across the Windsor area with the games that are happening tonight. So we'll keep you in tune as much as we can. And if our game ends before those ones do, I'll hang around for a few minutes here and make sure we get everyone to some final scores here as we work our way through the evening. So we're just about set to go here in the bottom of the 5th as Mitch Hudvagner throws the ball down, and the Hawks are looking for a bit of a spark here now.
Bottom of the 5th for the Newmarket Hawks, and batting for Wood, number 27, Ryan Nernberger.
So obviously the injury to Wood is substantial enough that he has to come out of the game. So pinch hitter Ryan Nernberger going to hit for him, and he hits the first pitch from Noah Richardson back to the mound. He flips to Colin Robinson. And we have
first baseman number 22.
1 out here in the
Cooper Tompkinson.
Top of the 5th. Apologies, I'm getting ahead of myself here on the scoreboard. That pitch misses down for a ball to first baseman Cooper Tompkinson. So we're back to play here as Noah Richardson delivers that pitch up and in for ball 2. That pitch misses as well for ball 3. So the count now 3 balls and no strikes. That pitch finds the outside corner for strike 1. So 3 balls and 1 strike. That pitch also finding the zone for strike 2. Three-two pitch from Noah Richardson. Hit on the ground to second base. Big hop for Lucas DeLuca on to first. And Cooper Tompkinson is down for the second out of the inning.
Batting for Wilson, number 25, Robin Fox Pappas.
So another pinch hitter here for the Newmarket Hawks as Paul Wilson's night comes to an end. He'll be hit for by Robin Fox Pappas. That ball roped down the third base line. That's inside the base and fair. Fox Pappas going to make his way around the base. Good strong throw back into the infield by Stephen Adam. That will hold Fox Pappas to a single and extend the inning here for the Hawks as catcher Connor Patterson going to make his way to the dish.
Catcher number 5, Connor Patterson.
Let's go here. Just need one.
So first pitch to Patterson, fouled back into the netting for strike 1. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Another pitch down low, but umpire says yes on the swing. So the count now 0-2. So Richardson way up in this at bat. Fox Pappas takes his lead from first. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Slider back up the middle, off the glove of Richardson. The shortstop, Josh Anderson, there, though, as he flips to DeLuca at second base. That's all for the Newmarket Hawks here in the bottom half of the 5th. So for the Hawks in the home half of the 5th inning, no runs, 1 hit, no errors, and they leave 1 runner on base. The score after 5 complete innings of play from Bert Lacasse Park. The score remains the Windsor Stars 5 and the Newmarket Hawks no score. We're going to take a short break, and we'll be right back to action here in the top of the 6th inning as we do have a new pitcher for the Newmarket Hawks. We'll figure all that out just on the other side of the break as we continue with Day 2 action of the 2025 Ontario Men's AAA National Qualifying Tournament. brought to you by CAVC Baseball. We'll be right back. So a couple of changes here for the Hawks. New pitcher in as number 21, and I apologize, I don't know a first name, but the last name is Cohen. And defensively at third base, number 26, Tyler Giancos, has entered the game. And he'll take over for the pinch hitter, Robin Fox-Pappas. So the first pitch from Cohen goes back to the backstop for ball 1 to first baseman Colin Robinson. A good fastball there. That one finds the zone for strike 1. One update that I did have come across my desk here. Right now in the top of the 5th inning, the Ajax Spartans have stormed back to take the lead over the Tecumseh Thunder by a score of 7-4 out in Woodsley. So we'll keep an eye on that game. It's good play there by Cohen as he's able to grab that one. Flip on to first for the first out of the inning. For our other 2 games that we're following, we'll have a peek in between these this half inning.
17, Josh Anderson.
Again, we'll try and keep you updated as much as possible as shortstop Josh Anderson steps in here for the Stars. First pitch from Cohen. Fastball just misses the outside corner for ball 1. One 0 pitch from Cohen. That one misses down for ball 2. We're late in this one right now, top of the 6th inning, 5-0 Windsor Stars over the Newmarket Hawks. 2-0 pitch. That fastball sails up and in for ball 3. So Anderson makes his way to first on the walk. We do have one out, and that's going to bring up the left fielder, Steven Adam. First pitch just misses inside for ball one. One 0 pitch to Adam. That pitch misses as well for ball two. The infield are going to come in here for the Hawks. Have a quick meeting at the mound. While they do that, we'll have a quick peek at our out-of-town scoreboard. Back and forth game at Cullen Field right now as the Sarnia Brigade have reclaimed the lead there, 6-5 over the Etobicoke Rangers in the bottom of the fourth. Checking the other game over at Soulier Field. Remains the same there as they're into the bottom of the fifth inning now. The Waterloo Tigers lead that game over the Ilderton Riverhawks by a score of 1-0. And then the other update that we just gave you, top of the fifth inning out in Woodsley, it is 7-4. The Ajax Spartans lead the Tecumseh Thunder. That pitch in there for a strike to Steven Adam for strike one. Again, we'll keep tabs on those games throughout the evening. If our game ends before those games, we will definitely stay online and get you some scores here as we hang out at the park. Runner takes off to second base. Swing and miss from Steven Adam. Throw down by the catcher, Patterson. That's going to squirt into center field, but the runner is going to stay put. Looked like a little bit of an awkward play there, so I think Coach Richard just going out to make sure that Reed Lunny's all right. Looks like he's okay. So 2-2 count here on Steven Adam. Here's the pitch from Cohen. Fastball swung on and missed by Adam. And he is down on strikes for the second out of the inning.
Center fielder number 21, Jeremy Orton.
So 2 outs here, runner on second base. That's going to bring up the center fielder for the Stars, Jeremy Orton. Orton 2 for 2 tonight with a double and a single and a pair of runs scored. Here's the pitch. That one misses outside for ball one. Oof. Cohen calling Patterson out to the mound again. I don't know if they're just trying to get signs straightened out here, but a few trips out to the mound this inning, but seems like we're okay now. So 1 ball on the batter. Orton at the plate. Leadoff man Noah Renault waits on deck. Pretty good looking fastball there, but that one called the ball. That pitch misses as well, so 3-0 here, the count on Orton. Here's the pitch from Cohen. Good fastball there, right at the knees for strike one. So the count now, 3 balls, 1 strike. Cohen with the sign. Here comes the pitch. Another good fastball in the same spot for strike 2. So the count now, 3 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. No runner behind Anderson at second base, so he will stay there as that pitch misses outside for a ball. So Orton going to make his way to first. So we have runners at first and second now. With 2 outs, that's going to bring up Noah Renault, but we're going to have a trip to the mound here by Coach Brian Bratt. So meeting at the mound is over.
Number 10, Noah Renault.
Looks like we're all set to keep going here. There is some action down in the Newmarket bullpen. So we'll see if we get to that at some point. But for now, Cohen remains in the game. He will face right fielder Noah Renault. First pitch, fastball that misses down and away for ball 1. So 2-0 the count here now on Noah Renault. It's like Cohen just going for a little bit of a walk there just to calm himself down and try and get back on the good same page here. 2-0 pitch incoming. That one misses outside. So both runners going to advance 90 feet there. So runners now at second and third with 2 outs. 3-0 the count here on Noah Renault. Trio pitch. Fastball that's up and in for ball 4. So Renault going to make his way to first.
Second baseman, number 19, Lucas DeLuca.
So the bases are loaded here with 2 outs. Second baseman Lucas DeLuca making his way to the plate. But it looks like we're going to have a pitching change here for the Hawks. So before we go for a break, we are going to update the other games that are happening right now. Still have not heard anything new from out in Woodsley. So the last we heard there was the top of the 5th. It was 7-4 for Ajax over the Tecumseh Thunder. In the other 2 games that are happening at the stadium, it is in the top of the 5th now with the Etobicoke Rangers just coming to bat. The Sarnia Brigade continue to lead that game by a score of 6-5 over the Rangers. Meanwhile, just down the road at the Soulier Diamond, the Waterloo Tigers have added to their lead as a Sean Alps single has increased the Waterloo lead to 2-0 now as they play in the bottom of the 5th inning. And the Tigers still batting. So, again, we'll keep an eye on those 2 games for you, let you know what's happening there as far as updates, and we'll keep you in the loop there. So, take a bit of a break here. We'll let our new pitcher warm up. 5-0 Windsor Stars in our game as we play here in the top of the 6th. We'll be right back after a short break. Day 2 action continues here at the 2025 Ontario Men's AAA National Qualifier. So it looks like we're all ready to get back to action here as the new pitcher for the Newmarket Hawks is right-hander Bryn Bymuller. First pitch, and a fastball that just misses up and away for ball one. 5-0 Stars here as we play in the top of the 6th inning. 2 outs. Second baseman Lucas DeLuca, the batter for the Stars. 1-0 pitch from Bymuller. That's in there for a strike. So the count now, 1 ball and 1 strike. Again, for those joining us on the stream, not only for this game, but throughout the day, thank you so much for spending part of your Saturday with us here at the Men's AAA National Qualifying Tournament. Good looking slider there from Bymuller, finds the outside corner for strike 2. 1 ball, 2 strikes to count. Bases full of Windsor Stars here as Lucas DeLuca tries to break this one open. 1-2 pitch. Fastball hit down the third base line, but that is foul. Just in front of Buzz down there at third base. So count remains 1-2 here. Third baseman Alec Boucher waits on deck. That pitch just up and out for a ball. Count even now, 2 balls, 2 strikes. Got to think this is a big part of the game here as Newmarket can keep the bases stranded here. 2-2 pitch. Fastball that misses down for ball 3. So full count now, 2 outs. Everyone's going to be on the move here on the bases. Big pitch in this game right now. So Bymuller has his sign now from the catcher Patterson. Here's the pitch. Fastball hit on the ground to second base. That's going to get past the second baseman and into right field. Throw coming in from the outfield, blocked up there by Patterson. But that is a 2-run single from Lucas DeLuca. The Stars now open up a 7-0 lead here in this one.
Third baseman number 13, Alex Boucher.
RBIs 2 and 3 on the night for Lucas DeLuca. That fastball misses down and away for ball 1. Boucher 1 for 2 tonight with a single. He had a sac fly in his last at bat. That fastball just misses the outside corner for a ball, 2-0. That one fouled off to the left and out of play. So the count now, 2 balls and 1 strike. Stars catcher Mitch Hudvagner waits on deck. Quite a swath of mosquitoes that have surrounded the park here this evening. Keeping everyone on their toes here for sure as Boucher swings and misses with that fastball for strike 2. So the count 2-2 now on the third baseman Boucher. Here's the pitch. Another swing and a miss there from Boucher, and He's down on strikes to end the top of the 6th inning for the Windsor Stars.
For Windsor on the top of the 6th, 2 runs on 1 hit. There were no errors and 2 runners left.
So for the Stars in the top half of the 6th inning, they get 2 runs on 1 hit. There were no Newmarket errors, and there were a pair of runners left on base. The score after 5.5 innings of play from Bert Lacasse Park. It is the Windsor Stars who have opened up a 7-0 lead over the Newmarket Hawks. We're going to have a quick peek here and see if we can get some updates in as we have a bit of a pause in the action here. Still in the bottom of the 5th inning at the stadium at Micmac. The Starny Brigade still leave that game 6-5 in the bottom of the 5th. The other game just across the way over at Soulier Diamond. It's the Waterloo Tigers that have opened up a bit of a lead now, as they now have a 4-0 lead over the Ilderton Riverhawks as they look to try and get into Sunday morning at their first ever men's AAA national qualifying tournament. So we'll keep an eye on those games for you, let you know how they finish up. Again, we're in the bottom of the 6th of our game right now, so we will stick around